Thanks for clicking into a GodBaer video, and right now I do have a special guest for you guys in this Madden NFL 15 game. And if you have somehow not heard of Ingraven, please pause my video, go down into the description, click the link to his channel, go check him out, let him know that GodBaer sent you. And right now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys that this is a fight. This is going to be a close battle all the way until the end of the game. And you're probably wondering, how is it a close game if he's using the Jaguars and if I'm using the Seattle Seahawks? You'll find out. Ingraven is pretty darn good at this game, and he's going to make that very clear this game. As right now you see he is working down this field. We do get an injury on his tight end, force him to use Mercedes Lewis instead of Clay Harbor, because Clay Harbor is a much faster tight end, especially compared to Mercedes Lewis. But right now you see he is inside the red zone at the 13-yard line, connecting with Denard Robinson. But luckily for me, his offensive lineman tackles him. But then, unfortunately for me, we get an offsides penalty because Madden did that weird little thing where Michael Bennett wanted to go ahead and sit right on the offensive line and get us a penalty, which caused him to get a first down. I guess regardless, he would have got the first down because he completed a pass, but then he eventually got into the end zone, and he's right now up 7-0, but we do have the ball on offense. We got this nasty Seattle Seahawks offense. The defense is supposed to be nasty as well, but not when Ingraven's playing you and making the Jaguars look incredibly good. But right now we are nearing this red zone. We're scrambling with Russell Wilson because you know he's got those wheels. Handing it off to Marshawn Lynch, fighting down to the 3-yard line. And then we're going to hand it off to Robert Turbin, who's going to finally punch this one into the end zone, getting us our first touchdown of the game. Hopefully there's going to be many of those to come. But right now, Ingraven does have the ball back on offense, sitting outside the pocket on the right side of the field, not capitalizing by getting that interception. But the very next play, we do capitalize with Earl Thomas, one of the best safeties in the game. Obviously, the Seahawks most likely, or at least arguably, have the best safety duo. But that safety duo doesn't help us on offense much. But the Wilson-to-Wilson connection is real as we toss this one up as Ingraven does blitz. And Luke Wilson gets wide open deep in the defense. Gets himself a touchdown. But our defense, as I complimented our safety duos, gave up a humongous pass, which is going to allow Ingraven to get a field goal right before halftime. So we only go into the half with a 4-point lead. Obviously, we could have played that one much better, but I guess it's better than him getting a touchdown on that deep pass that he connected with his wide receiver. Right now we are on offense opening the second half though, trying to get down this field. Obviously Ingraven has a tremendous defense. We do throw a dot right over Ingraven using that middle linebacker. Russell Wilson threw the had the perfect amount of touch on that pass. So obviously, you know, Russell Wilson is going to do the same thing with Luke Wilson right there. I was about to say Luke Miller, but it was Zach Miller. We're getting our tight ends all mixed up because we like to, instead of using a, I guess a halfback tandem, we have a tight end tandem. It's a tight end by committee, so we like doing that because obviously Zach Miller's a better blocker, but Luke Wilson is incredibly fast for that tight end position. And Ingraven does a good job about preventing us from getting into the end zone. So we do kick a field goal, going up by a full touchdown. All we have to do right now is stop Ingraven, which we have been unsuccessful about doing so far. He's been making these Jaguars look like they're a 90 overall player, as he actually gets me back with a perfect touch over my users this time, just like we did previously in the past quarter. But right now Ingraven is rolling out to the right again. We do get a nice tip drill by Bruce Irvin, but nobody is capable of capitalizing, so we need to do whatever we can. But it looks like he's got a man deep, and he scores a touchdown right over our safeties that we were actually complimenting earlier. So that compliment kind of got taken away by Ingraven, making them look dirty right there and evening this game up at 17-17. Then right here, Russell Wilson trying to get a little fancy, trying to do a little too much, getting sacked, caused a third and 17 where we do break a sack. Russell Wilson's going to use those legs, try to get this first down, do whatever he can. This is actually going to be a 4th and inches. We're going to give it to that man Marshawn Lynch, who luckily converts, gives us another chance to try to get at least a field goal to take this W. We got 6 seconds left. We were forced to punt the ball to Ingraven. Right here he's throwing the last play of the game. We are going to get another interception with Earl Thomas, try to get this one back to clinch the game, but we were unable to do so. So we do go into overtime, and luckily we do get the ball opening up the overtime I guess, situation. We do have Marshawn Lynch, who is a fantastic back. Obviously, outside of DeMarco Murray, we feel like he's the best running back in Madden NFL 15, so this should help us out as we're trying to get down this field. We are on the other side of the 50. We got our tight end down there to make blocks. Luckily, don't fumble this ball because we tried to get out of bounds, and he did a good job about getting out in front of us. Right there, Robert Turbin. Probably could have done a little better on staying in bounds, but I guess it's better than nothing. Right now, trying to scroll out of the pocket, getting another first down. We are down at the 12-yard line. We're trying to punch this one into the end zone. We're not going to kick a field goal. We need to get in here. As you see, Marshawn Lynch is going to straight up stiff arm a man and get the victory for us. And obviously, we do come away with the victory, but I feel like if Ingraven wasn't the Jaguars, he could have beat us. Obviously, you know, I do believe scheme over team, but when there's such a significant difference in overall, obviously there's an exception. He's, I believe, a 74 overall team, and I'm a 90 overall team, and obviously running backs like Denard Robinson aren't going to get a run like Marshawn Lynch did in the very last play. I have a question for you guys. Which one of these do you think would look better? And then do you have anything to match these? You guys gotta let me know which one looks better first. This one looks better?
I kind of like the other one, but I like that.
This one? This one? Okay. What about you? I guess you're the divider. You gotta let me know. This one? I'll put this one back up for you. Okay, this one?
Yeah.
And then you gotta match stuff that matches as well.
Underwear?
Yeah. I was thinking like Speedo or something. It was actually for a YouTube video.
It's for a YouTube video.
Yep. You guys are being recorded from over there.
Are you serious? Oh my god.
You can say hi if you want to. Would you like to say hi to the camera?